ഹരിയാതീതരസീവര ധഗവാരിസഗുഗയിൽ ഹരിവായി രമി പരമാത്മൻ അരുണാചലരമണൻ പരിവാളുളം മുരുകാനല ഹരനാന്തിടു ഗുഹയാർന്ന് அறிவாம் விழித்திரவாய் நிசம் அறிவாய் அது வெளியாம் அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்டன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாய் எனக்கோ குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணம் நீ அல்லாய் என்னேடிவற்றை என் உயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே ஓம் அதிமதுரசாபஹஸ்தாம் அபரிமிதாம் மோதபான சௌபாக்யாம் அருணாம் அதிசய கருணாம் அபிநவ குலசுந்தரீம் வந்தே ஓம் ஐம் ஹ்ரீம் ஸ்ரீம். So yesterday we saw Tarugavanat Rishis, the ascetics. They believe in karma and they thought, I am capable of doing the rituals. I have mastered the Vedic mantras and I get my desired results. So why should I bow down to anybody? Why should I worship anybody? This is a typical karma kanda. So I have studied, I have acquired knowledge and I am able to do things and I earn and I spend, I live my life. So who is God? Where is He? Why should I, after all worship Him or think about Him? Then Lord Shiva, yesterday we told you the story, he appeared as Bhikshandava and then he gave this Upadesha to all the ascetics. So very important point is, it is not sufficient if you have siddhis, powers. You should have self-knowledge to win over the world, win over the mind, win over everything. So then, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, through the words of Shiva, he is giving us this Upadesha. You understand? So we shall chant the first 3 shlokas and then we shall proceed further. Karturajñaya प्राप्यते पलम कर्म किं परम कर्म तज्जडम कृतिमहो ददौ पतन कारणम फलम शाश्वतम गति निरोधकम ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकं. So these three shlokas give the essence of karma yoga. So Lord Shiva, he is giving this Upadesha to the Swaroopananda rishis. Do you think karma is everything? Karma is supreme? Who told you? Karma is insentient. By itself, it cannot give you results. So, kartuhu ajnaya prapyate pala. So, by the command of the Creator, kartuhu, the ultimate doer, that is the Lord, you gain the results. Prapyate pala. Not just karma itself can give you phala. So yesterday we saw, for anything to happen, so many factors should come together. So, that higher intelligence that makes things happen. So, therefore, without the grace of that higher intelligence, called as the Lord or the Ishvara, nothing can happen here. Therefore, don't think just because you are able to do karma and you are gaining results and you are supreme or the karma is supreme. Most of the times, in spite of our best efforts, things may not happen. Things can go wrong. Why? We don't know why. There is always an X factor in this world. Uncertainty. We don't know why. We have to humbly accept, I don't know. That is how it is. So therefore, don't become arrogant. I can do, I am the doer, and I enjoy, I am the enjoyer. No. That is the higher power, the higher intelligence. Because of its grace, everything is happening. But you have to put in your efforts to deserve that grace. See? So, efforts are required, but not just because of your efforts, everything is happening. As I told you yesterday, for the chariot there are two wheels. Like that, your effort and the grace of the Lord. So you have to put in your efforts and then the grace descends. Then things happen. So if you believe only in karma, doing action and getting results, and if you function in this mood of arrogance, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, then what? Kriti maha udadau patana karanam. You drown in the ocean of karma only, action only, and you cannot evolve. And you are bound always by your karma. You are not free. As I told you yesterday, avidya, kama, karma, this circle. Avidya means somehow you feel you are incomplete. Actually you are purnam, perfect, but you feel you are incomplete. Your true self is that, but somehow you feel incomplete because you identify with the body mind. And then desire to attain, to achieve that fulfillment, completeness. So you feel by doing this, by achieving that, by gaining that, I will become complete, actually, fulfilled. No, that is called as desire. And then thoughts, and then action. More you do actions, the vasanas, it creates impression in your mind, the memory. Then you want to go and do again and again the same action, same enjoyment or results. Then you go in circle. Patana karanam. Phalam ashashvata. Ghati nirodhaka. Phalam, the results, whatever you get is ashashvata. It is there for some time, it is gone. Ashashvata. Transient, passing, temporary. So once again you have to put in efforts to gain that result. Once again it is gone. So the finite work, karma, cannot give you infinite results. Therefore, phalam ashashvata. Sarvam kshanikam kshanikam, sarvam dukkham dukkham. Whatever is perishable, kshanikam, finite, dukkham only. So we are not satisfied with the finite. Actually, we will be satisfied only with the infinite because our nature is that. So that phalam ashashvatam, ghati nirodhakam, it cannot give you that ghati. Instead, it will block you from reaching the true freedom, true emancipation. Then how to go about? We cannot remain without acting in the world, right? Because our asanas are there, we cannot sit quiet. Try. It's very hard. We cannot. Because of asana, this inside, there is this volcano inside. So, Ishvarapitam na ichchaya kritam. Whatever actions you perform it as a worship of the Lord. What do you mean by offering to the Lord? Ishvara Arpitam means what? Actually, He is the doer, He or she, the Lord is whoever, the higher intelligence. There is no sex in it. It is beyond. That Ishvara is the real doer and I am just an instrument. Therefore, everything is offered unto Him. The good or bad, success or failure, pain or pleasure, sukha or dukkha. And whatever He gives, fine, I accept as prasada. With this attitude, na ichchaya, not to fulfill one's own desire. If you offer it everything to the Lord, for the welfare of the world, loka kalyana, loka kshema, then chitta shodakam, mind is purified. Mind becomes pure. Yesterday we saw very clearly, when you live only for yourself, for me, what will I get, what will I get, what will I get? Only for my, wife and children, small family. Then we shrink and then it is not the right way of living. Only when you expand. Expansion is life. Contraction is death, says Swami Vivekananda. Then mind gets purified. Ishvarapitam na ichchaya. Chitta shodakam. That purifies the mind. Mukti sadakam. That takes you to the ultimate liberation. So if you are serious about Adhyatma sadhana, you have to perform action, thinking that you are not the doer, you are just an instrument. That is one thing. And whatever comes, you should accept. There is no other choice. You have to accept. If you accept gracefully, you are peaceful. If you don't accept, you really revolt and you disturb yourself and you suffer. And more if you work for the welfare of the world, Nisargadatta says, if you work for the world, the whole world will work with you. This we are seeing every day. When you don't work for yourself, when you work for the world, the whole world will work with you. No doubt about that. And the mind expands. Mind gets purified. The vasanas, purifies means what? The vasanas slowly will go away. And you become so blissful, so meditative, so peaceful and quiet. This is the way to go forward. So this is the essence of karma, which we have seen yesterday. So Ishvararpitam na ichchaya. Ichchaya means not out of your own sense gratification, to fulfill your own desire. No, that is not the way. But now we are doing only that, na? See, we live only for ourselves and for our small circle. Sometimes we do dhana dharma. Dharma also we do. But you know why? In heaven I will enjoy. I am depositing it here, this punya. So in the heaven I will enjoy. There also the idea, the motive, I will enjoy there, somewhere else. It is not selfless. Still there is a motive is very crooked. I will enjoy there. It is not right. Everything is offered unto Him. God has given me everything. I give back. I offer everything unto Him. And sarva loka sukhino bhavantu. Ellor inbuttirukka nippadavi allamal verundrum ariyen paraparame. Like that if you live, then the mind becomes so pure, beautiful. That is what Bhagavan says. Now, moving on to the fourth verse. Kaya vangmana karyamuttamam. Kaya vangmana karyamuttamam. Pujanam japa chintanam krama. Pujanam japa chintanam krama. Kaya vangmana karyamuttamam.
Karyavamana Karyamuttamam
Pujanam japas chintanam kramat.
Pujanam japas chintanam kramat.
Now here Bhagavan starts the essence of Bhakti Yoga. See, you have to offer unto the Lord, then the mind is purified. Then how to offer unto the Lord? How to worship the Lord? How to invoke the grace of the Lord? See, it is invoking the grace of the Lord. That is devotion. That is Bhakti. Total identification with the Paramatma. That is Bhakti. Swaroopa Anusandanam Bhakti. So here he says, Kaya, Vang, Manaha, Karya. Karya means what? We function in the world outside. Through what? Kaya, with the body. Kaya means his body. Kaya me idu poyyada, kaatadaitha payyada. So this is false. Means this body, through that we function. We do work. Vang, vak means speech. Through speech also, we do work. We inspire people or we destroy somebody through speech. Vang. And Manaha. Manaha means with mind, with thoughts. So, this Kaya, Vang, Manaha, we have to offer it to the Lord. How it can be offered to the Lord? By Pujanam, Japaha and Chintanam Kramat. Kramat Uttamam. Meaning what? Through the body, you start worshipping the Lord through puja, simple puja. In puja, devotion is important, not pahat adambaram. Meaning, true devotion, whatever, patram pushpam phalam toyam, whatever you have got, offer it to the Lord and worship Him. And japaha, and then comes the chanting of the Lord's name, the mantra, again and again. You think about Him and chant the mantras. Through that, you become one with Him. Your mind gets tuned with Him. Japaha. And then Chintanam. Chintanam is contemplation. See, there are two things. Chintanam means, one is contemplation of the scriptures. About you study, you think about it, contemplate on it. Another meaning for Chintanam is Dhyanam. You meditate. Kramat means respectively. With the body, you can do the puja. Mind also is important. And also you chant mantras. But predominantly it is through the body you do puja. And in japa what happens? The bodily activity all is dropped and only the speech is involved. And the mind should be there. And in meditation what happens? Even the mantras, everything drops and only the mind is focused on the Lord. So, more you go subtle, more it becomes difficult. Is it not so? Therefore, the results are also better. Uttamam means what? Karyam Uttamam means what? It is superior. Dhyana is superior than japa and than puja. Why? Because more subtle and more difficult. If I give you an example, you will appreciate. So you must have seen the children, no? When they are very young, they start driving tricycle with 3 wheels. It's actually easy. Is it not so? You may not fall. You don't need to have that kind of a balance. Then after it grows up, then it starts the bicycle. Only 2 wheels. Then you need balance. Otherwise you may fall. Suppose if you go to circus or other places, they even ride a cycle with only 1 wheel. That is still difficult. So more support you have got, easy it is. You take out the support, it becomes very difficult. So in puja, there are 3 support. The body is involved, the speech is involved, the mind is involved. It is easier comparatively to focus. And some kriya, something you do, like deepa, and you look at the Lord and you feel very happy and you chant the mantra. Puja is so simple and beautiful. That is a beautiful way to connect to the Lord. Connect with the Lord. Japa means, there you close your eyes, only the mantra you have to chant. It becomes difficult. And then the mind should be there. Mind should not go away anywhere. It becomes difficult because you feel sleepy. You try japa, you feel sleepy. Why you feel sleepy? Because you have not trained the mind. Either you think or you go to sleep. Now you are not allowed to think anything. Only one mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. The mind gets bored after some time because the mind wants variety. Swamiji, can't we chant some 10 mantras at the same time? First Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and then Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya, like that. No, that is not japa. You should take one mantra and take the form of the Lord and chant and think about Him. Mind gets so tired and goes to sleep. Or this thing will be chanting, the tongue will be chanting, mind will roam somewhere. Very hard. Have you tried? You don't try. That is why we are comfortable. If you start trying, you feel very miserable. And in Dhyanam, even the mantra is stopped. And just focusing only on the form of the Lord or the Om or whatever, whichever way you practice meditation. It's very difficult because all the supports are removed. And just only with the mind you have to think about Him. You start, it's very hard. Mind cannot think. It roams everywhere. Therefore, the subtler the sadhana, more it is beneficial. But you cannot straight away go to the third step. Forgetting about all the other steps. You have to go step by step only. So start practicing puja, and then japa, chanting and japa. And then slowly when the mind becomes peaceful and quiet, purified, then meditation happens. You cannot do meditation. The mind enters into a state of meditation. Quietude. With so much of practice and so much of purification, the mind becomes so quiet. More the desires, the mind can never become quiet. More the attachment, the mind can never become quiet. Lesser the desire and attachment, more the mind becomes quiet. This is the bottom line. Howsoever you practice abhyasa, vairagya is important. Detachment. That is why all the great masters say, asayirumin, nasayirumin, isanodayinam asayirumin. Detach yourself from everything. Without detachment, we cannot lead a healthy, normal life here. Even for a healthy, normal life here, we should develop detachment. Suppose you are so attached to your child. As long as 12, 13, the child will be behind you. Ma, 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 ma. And after that, அந்த ஒரு படத்தை சொல்கிற மாதிரி கிளிக்கு ரெக்க மறைச்சிடுச்சு பறந்து போயிடுச்சு. Once it develops wings, it will fly away. Is that not so? And you cannot catch it. You want, but sorry. Then you feel very painful at heart. So you should develop dispassion from the beginning only. You should understand this is the way of life, nature of life. Everybody will come and everybody will go. Agamaha, apayinaha, anityaha, tam titikshasvada. So therefore, here Bhagavan says, there is a higher power, a higher intelligence, which is running the show. And we also borrow or take the power and the knowledge, intelligence, everything from that source, and we function in the world. Without which we are nothing now. So therefore, please be humble. Always remember and surrender into that higher power and develop more and more love towards it. That can only liberate you. That can only give real peace and happiness to you. So therefore, how to develop that? Bhakti, devotion, through puja. Yesterday we did the Guru Paduka puja. How wonderful it was. Because all the senses are involved. Speech is involved, mind is involved. Something to look at, something to hear, something to feel, even smell the fragrance. So the mind gets caught in. And that is not enough. You should not stop there. Slowly you have to graduate yourself. Japa and dhyana. See, those days our grandmothers, grandfathers used to do japa, no? But nowadays I don't find anybody doing japa. They think it is, chuma. It's below their dignity. No. Japa and then dhyana. So that is how we develop devotion to the Lord and get tuned with the Lord. What you think, that you become. More you think of the Lord and His Kalyana Gunas, you also imbibe those Kalyana Gunas in you. Lord is compassionate. If you think about Him, you become compassionate more and more. So like that you think about it. This is the way to go. So through Kaya, body, puja, poti, all those things. Through Vam, chanting and japa. And through mind, dhyana. And Uttamam means one is superior than the other. The dhyana is superior than the japa. Japa is superior than the puja. It's not inferior or anything, but that is the way you have to go. Because it is easy. That is what Bhagavan says. So therefore in our ashram also we encourage puja. Japa not much, but we chant. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva. And dhyana. Dhyana of course is a art of making the mind quiet and transcending the mind. So this is how we have to go. Now, moving on to the next. This is beautiful. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam.
Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam.
Ashtamurti Bhrada Deva Pujanam.
Ashtamurti Bhrada Deva Pujanam.
Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam.
Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam.
Ashtamurti Bhrada Deva Pujanam.
Ashtamurti Bhrada Deva Pujanam.
Beautiful. Jagata Sevanam Deva Pujanam. Please remember this. Jagata Sevanam. Jagata means the world. Jagat means the world. World means the people around us. Jagata Sevanam, the service of the world, the people around us. Deva Pujanam is the real worship of the Lord. What a wonderful idea. If you serve the world, you are serving the Lord. Because the world is not something else. It is Lord Himself in different forms. Therefore he says, Ashtamurti Bhrudu. The Lord appears in eightfold forms. Not necessarily he is only in the temple, in that one murti, one form. He is in eightfold forms. You can worship Him in any form. You are worshipping the Lord only. What are the eightfold forms? Pancha Mahabhutas. The space, the air, the fire, the water and the earth. These Panchabhutas. So you can worship Him in any way. In Chidambaram if you go, Chidambaram, have you gone there? There is Chidambaram Ragasyam, they say. Ragasyam means secret. What is that Ragasyam there? The Lord Shiva is worshipped as space. They take the screen and then they show Aarti. Worship, see him, look at him, worship. You say, where is he? Where is he? You see, he is Ragasyam. There is nothing there. But what is there to worship? He is the form of Akasha. Akasha Sambhutaha. First, he appeared as Akasha. So So space is the Lord only. So when you go up in your terrace and just you look at the sky, vast expanse, Etavanasya Mahima, He is Lord only. How beautiful He is. That way you can worship Him. Waters can go to the ocean. What a vast expansion of water. Ocean. The Lord only is expressing. And fire. Agni Karyam if you do. Lord, fire means, Agni means what? Lord is only expressing like that. Teekul viralai vaittal nandalala ninnai teendum inbam thondrudada nandala. I enjoy those lines. When you touch fire, what happens? You are burnt and you scream. But Bharadiyar says, O Nandalala, O Shri Krishna, unnai teendum inbam thondrudada. He says, as if I am touching you. Because in every experience he is, even in this experience of getting burnt, the Lord only is. So fire and water and air and Prithvi, earth. So like that your vision should expand. And then sun and the moon. Ashtamurti na, 5, and then sun and the moon. So Surya Valibad. When you look at Surya Narayana Bhagavan, because he gives you heat, warmth, light, energy, everything. And moon also. In the night, moon is so beautiful, so cool. They say Amrita Dhara. The Amrita comes and goes into the food, grains, and we eat and we are nourished. And then the 8th form is very important. Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 elements. Then the sun, the moon, and then the final one is the Jiva. All the beings are Lord's form only. So, by serving the beings around you, you are serving only the Lord. So, Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevan. Ishadhi Yukta means what? Di means Buddhi. Ishadhi Yukta means what? Seeing the Lord in all forms. Ishadhi Yukta. So, seeing the same Lord in all forms, if you can serve the beings, or if you worship the Panchamahabhuta, sun and moon, Deva Pujan, you are worshipping the Lord only. See, this is our Sanatana. The Lord is not only in one form, or in temple, or in mosque, or in churches. He is everywhere. Not only that, He alone is. There is nothing other than Him. So, if your vision expands, you see Him everywhere. In fact, you know what? It's a very, very immature, childish, crude way of worshipping only in a very, closed environment. In a temple, go there, mundi adichittu ellarodu. Oh, haro. That is all fine. But why should you struggle? Go to a garden, botanical garden. There are flowers. Oh, Lord is only smiling through flowers. Birds are chirping. Lord is only there. Kakkichirahinile nandalala. Nindan kariyaniram thondudada nandalala. Parkum idangalellam nandalala. Nindan pachai niram thondudada nandalala. Ketkum modiyilellam nandalala. Nindan geetham isaikudada nandalala. Teekul viralai vaittal nandalala. Ninnai teendum inbam thondrudada. Like that you should expand in your vision. That is devotion. If you serve the world, you are serving the Lord. Instead, if you go and do all abhishekam, let us say, honey, this, milk, curd, blah, blah, everything, Lord will be okay, happy. But if you neglect the poor, the downtrodden, and all the pavangal, and you don't care for them, but you go and do all such things, Lord will not be pleased. But if you serve, He will be very pleased. Why? Because He is not expecting you to pour all those nonsense on His head. You only do out of your devotion. But if you go and serve, then He is pleased. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says again and again. He says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna yevacha. One who is not hating any being and with love and compassion serving all the beings, he is dear to me, he says. He is a real devotee. Nirmamo Nirahankara, Samadukka Sukha Kshami. One who is same in Sukha and Dukkha. One who is forgiving. He is the real devotee, he is saying. So here, the worship is taken to the another level. Puja means what? We know only to offer flowers and then camphor. All those are very good to start with. No doubt about that. But if you can expand your vision and start seeing the Lord in the 8 forms, Ashtamurti. Ashtamurti is 8 forms. Wherever you go, whatever you see is Lord only. See, we think we are put in Tirupati. If you go, you are put in a cage, and so many people there, and food is given this, and there's a TV also, something going on, and you wait. Ayo, when I am going to get, and then they open the kund, the people run, and then they go and hit each other, and 1 second, oh Lord. What you should know, do you know? When you enter into Tirupati, you are entering into the abode of Lord only. Lord is everywhere there. See, everywhere here also. But let us say we are unable to see here. At least go to that Tirupati. Everywhere Lord is. In the Kundukulyu, you should remember Him. Chant His name and be happy. While waiting, you should not become frustrated and angry. That also is Pujanam only. Remember Him. And if you look at a child there, that is Lord only is smiling, Lord only is crying, Lord only is very mischievous. So Lord is not only in that statue. In fact, you know what? When I say something, it will become very blasphemous. But please excuse me. That priest who is doing puja every day, for him it is nothing. Because he is seeing him every day and he is pouring everything, doing all the, for him it is okay. It is his occupation. It is on the tolil job. He will do it. For us only, we say. Actually speaking, what is ha? The Lord is everywhere. Because we have got a lot of desire. And this Lord will bless us with all wealth, all prosperity. That is the idea. And we say, If not, why, what, He is everywhere, He is in everything, He is in our own heart, He is a higher intelligence, He is everything. Why only there? Because you have got desire, only He can bless me, not anybody else. So you want your desires to be fulfilled. That is the idea. There is no much devotion there, only desire fulfillment. Kamana. So you see everywhere Lord. Actually speaking, whenever I go to Arunachala, this temple, big temple, nowadays very crowded. Those days we can go freely. I never go into Sanctum Sanctorum. I don't feel like. I sit on a mandapa, there is a mandapa. Deepa Darshana mandapa is there. I sit there and look at the Arunachala hill and be happy. And after some time I go. People ask me, Swamiji, are you not seeing the Lord? I have seen Him enough. I am happy. And Lord knows. It is between us and the Lord. I am not discouraging you from going into the sanctum. No. Please go and have darshan. Everything is fine. But anga poi ipdi pannadhaan kadavulnu onnum kedaiyadu. Lord is there everywhere and He is in your own heart. And please understand, nature is God only. That is why it's a Ashtamurti Bridu. See, once we had a youth camp. This girl and that girl, all of them had come. So we told them, see, this camp, there is no text, there is nothing. You all can enjoy. Near the Mahabalipuram, beach side. We told them, see, the Lord is there in the Panchabhutas, in the 5 elements, and also sun and the moon, and also in all jivas. You remember this always, all these 3 days or something. You remember this, and then whenever you are so, happy and excited, you remember Him. Whenever you see the beach, you remember Lord. Whenever you see the sun, remember Lord. Sky, remember Him. The bird chirping, you remember Him. Like that we experimented. It was nice actually. See, youngsters, being youngsters, for some time they may remember and they may forget also. That is fine. But the idea is, it is not only seeing one God, one Murtam. Everywhere He is. And very important, He is in all beings. if you are very violent, hurt others, and go and worship Lord, Lord will not be pleased. Be kind to others, Lord will be pleased. Serve others, give, Lord will be pleased. See, this is our Sanatana Dharma. So here Bhagavan brings it in Tamil. In Tamil, என்னப்பா அந்த verse? ஜகத ஈஷதி யுக்த சேவன்.
ஈசன்
எண்ணூறு யாவும் இறையுருவாமென எண்ணி வழிபடல் உந்திவர்.
ஈசன் நற்பூசனை உந்திவர்.
Narpoosanai means that is the real worship, he says. What is Narpoosanai? What is real worship? Worshipping the Lord in these 8 forms with the idea that everything is the Lord only. This is real worship, he says. He is a Narpoosanai. See, it happened in Sri Ramakrishna's life also. Ramakrishna was an illiterate person, not studied much, but he was a great devotee of the Lord, Ambal, Kali. He was doing puja for her every day. One day when he walked out to pluck flowers to offer to the Lordess, there he saw a very different sight. The flowers were already in Ambal's head, Shiras. Meaning what? The plants, everything he saw is Ambal only. So he was wondering, already the flowers were in Ambal's head only. So he was not wanting to pluck the flowers out. See? And after some time what happened, you know? People saw him offering flowers onto himself. He realized this is also Ambal's form only. See, this is expansion of vision. See, in the beginning, if you are studying in the LKG, UKG, in the primary, all these things are taught. But when you go to the higher, graduation and higher post-graduation, this is the thing. This is worship. So please understand, Jagata Sevanam is Deva Puja. When you worship, when you serve the world, you are worshipping the Lord. Ishadi Yukta. But you should see the Lord in everything. Not because of your likes and dislikes. Because the Lord is there everywhere. In fact, the Lord is everywhere, especially in these 8 forms. See, this is how it is said. But you know what? Apart from these 8 forms, can you imagine anything else? The world is nothing but the 5 elements. And then, especially Chandra and Surya and Chandra, because very effulgent, very dominant. And then the Jiva. How beautiful our Sanatana Dharma is. If we can follow our Sanatana Dharma in its true spirit, how beautiful life becomes. You know what? Actually, we are not following Sanatana Dharma. We are greedy and want to fulfill our desires. And all these magazines, these spiritual magazines, they only encourage that. Go there, that desire will be fulfilled, this desire will be fulfilled, this pariharam you do, that will be alright, this will be alright. All those are very cheap form of worship. Lord knows everything. He will bless us, He will take care of us. When you not ask Him too much, you serve Him. You serve Him, you serve. See, for example I am telling you. It's not any individual, I am not praising anybody individually. Our Ayya has come, Pasupati ji. He is a bank manager. I know he serves everybody with so much sincerity. With this thing he serves everybody, poor or rich or everybody. I know, because all his people telling me the same thing. So, he is doing worship of the Lord only. He may not go to temple that often. He may not know all these Vedic mantras and chanting and all those things. But in his work he is very sincere. When people come to him, he helps. From village somebody comes, they don't know how to fill in, he helps. Like that, if you serve the world, serve the people, the Jiva, you are serving the Lord only. Lord will be pleased. That is real worship. He is not only going and doing all Abhisheka, and there also some Bhayangra arrogance. I am doing this. Yajaman. And people also, this priest also knows. They put all those things on your head and they boost your ego so much. So they want more dakshina. So you give 1,000, 2,000. There is no Lord. There is priest who is greedy, who wants more money from you, and the bhakta who is greedy, who wants his desire to be fulfilled. Where is the Lord in between? There is money transacted and the desire fulfilled. The Lord is not there. Lord will be smiling all through this tamasha. Lord will be smiling. Is that not so? So this verse is very, very important. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Brudu Deva Pujanam. So worship of the being around you is a worship of the Lord. And you should have you have to change your vision. This is not any other form, this is Lord only. Lord's form only. With that attitude, Ishadhi Yukta, with that attitude, if you can serve the world, you are serving the Lord. See, there also we should not allow our ego to rise. Tera tujuko arpana. What? Everything is yours and I am offering to you. What have I brought? Actually, what have I brought? Nothing. Everything is yours already and I am offering to you. See? Can we create anything to offer to him? We cannot create anything to offer to him. Everything already is his. So, the Lord has blessed me, so I am able to do this, to serve. So, we should be very grateful to the Lord. See, when I had gone to Australia, there was a young fellow who was again and again telling me, Swamiji, I am very thankful to this opportunity. Very thankful to this opportunity. He was saying. I asked him, why are you again thanking me? He said, Swamiji, I realized one thing. See, one day he was going on the road, it seems, in India only. He's an Indian only. So there was a beggar who was very hungry, very, very sad and miserable. So he wanted to help him, it seems. So he brought some packet of idli or something, some food, and he went to him and offered, it seems. He refused to accept it. He said, I don't want. Then he wanted to give him money, it seems. He said, I don't want. Then that time he realized, it seems, the Lord doesn't give the opportunity to serve, you cannot serve. The person is refusing to accept, how can you give it? See, actually speaking, the Lord is very compassionate. He is giving an opportunity to serve. That is why we are able to serve. If nobody is accepting your service, how can you serve? You have to be very, very humble in serving. The Lord has given the opportunity to serve. Serve Him through all these forms. See, this is real devotion. Actually, we failed to teach our children what is real devotion. That is why people are running away. We know only rituals. See, rituals are okay, but too much of rituals and pushing through somebody's throat and saying, if you don't do this, you will go to hell or God will punish you. What is this nonsense? If you teach religion like this, who will come to you? This is real thing. To serve the world with the idea that I am serving only the Lord, because everything is expression of the Lord. Lord means it's not only a form, it is a higher intelligence, it is a higher power, it is you, me, everything. See, please forget about one form or one name. It is Sutta Arive Sivam. Kadanai Madanai Vedanai Potri Mayangum Madiyuli Hard. எதனூடும் நின் ரோங்கும் அறிவொன்றே தெய்வம் என்றோதி அறிகிறோ. The real intelligence is God. Don't you have intelligence? Yes, of course. Yes, God is within you. In fact, you are nothing but your consciousness. Therefore, you are God. Everything is God. So all these beings are also God. Then, sixth verse. How is that? Karturagya. What is that? Okay. Uttamastavat Uchamandhataha. Chittajam japa dhyanamuttamam.
Chittajam japa jnanamuttamam.
Uttamastavad uchchamandhataha.
Uttamastavad uchchamandataha.
Chittajam japa dhyanamuttamam.
Chittajam japa jnanamuttamam.
Stavanam means praising the Lord, singing His glories. Stavanam. Meaning either you chant different Vedic mantras and you glorify Him, or you sing Carnatic classical music and all that. No, you sing, even light music, everything is fine. Sing the glories of the Lord. That is Stavanam. That is the worship of the Lord through speech. So, earlier we saw how to do puja. What is the best puja? To serve the beings. Now, the second one, through speech, how you can worship Him? By singing His glories, singing His praise. Stavanam it is called. In Sanskrit, Stavanam. So, that is good. Uttamaha stavad. Better than that. Better than Stavanam is what? Japa is better than that. Because in Japa, you are chanting the same mantra and remembering the Lord, so your mind becomes one point. In Stavanam, yes, the mind gets purified because you are remembering the Lord and you are singing His glories. But there, the mind can go in different aspects of the Lord. Different channels. That's why it's easy actually. See, Nama Sankirtanam is easy now. Because mind is free and you can chant His name. But Japa and Dhyana becomes difficult. Because one point attention, that is always difficult. But then, he says, than Stavanam, Uttama means what? The superior is what? Japa. Japa also, what he says, this is very important. See, these ideas, Bhagavan has brought out beautifully. He says, Uccha mandataha chittajam japa. There are three types of japa he is saying here. First, Uccha. Uccha means loudly you chant His name. Om Namah Shivaya. Like that you chant. The beginners have to start like that only. If you don't chant loudly, then you may go to sleep. But please don't disturb the whole neighborhood. Early morning, 4 o'clock, get up and say, Oh Namah Shivaya. And your wife will dislike you, will hate you. Please go to a private, very secluded place, then chant. But not too loud also. But loud chanting is recommended initially. Uchchastatim solluva, Uchchama, loudly. Then the mind will not go to sleep. The mind will be alert and awake. You know why we use Japamala, the beads? Because even when you sleep, then it will stop. Then you, what happened? Oh, then you get up. That is why we use Japamala. But there are some people who can sleep and do Japam also. So, Uccha is recommended for the beginner, and then it should become Manda, soft. And then it becomes Chittajam Japa, Manasika. Within your mind you should chant. Japa you should do. He says, then Uccha, Mandataha is superior. Then Mandataha, this Chittajam Japa is superior. But you cannot straight away go into the Chitta Japa. It will not happen. You should go step by step. So a beginner should start chanting mantra or the name loudly first. And then slowly and steadily, with the practice, it becomes soft by itself. And then by itself it becomes Manasika. When it becomes Manasika, it becomes more effective and more powerful. Because the mind becomes single pointed. That itself will lead to the japa, will lead to dhyana. Chittajam japa dhyana. When the mantra also stops, everything stops. the mind stops, no more thoughts. The mind enters into a state called meditation, meaning nothing except that peace. That is still better, uttamam. So what happens? You start with puja only, and then you are not satisfied. You start seeing the same Lord in all the beings, in the Ashtamurti, and start serving, that is worship. Then japa you start uchatata, means loudly, and then become soft, mandataha, and then chittajam. Chittajam means what? In your own mind it goes on and on. I tell you, it's a great strength. You should have one japamala, and you should use only for japa. You know what happens? Every day if you allocate a time and start doing japa, mind becomes quiet. Not only that, suppose every evening 5:30 I am doing japa, let us say. I have seen myself. When you approach that time, 5, 5:30, 5:15, 5:30, automatically mind becomes something quiet. And you don't know why. Because the time has come. It's all there in your biological clock. And then it becomes very conducive for you to do the japa. And not only that, I tell you one more thing. For some reason, you are so agitated and disturbed. If you go to that place where you do japa, if it is a puja room or something, and if you take the japamala and keep in your hand, mind becomes quiet. This is all miraculous, it's all science. Mind is so tuned. So this japa is a very effective thing. So the japa itself will take you to that state of meditation when you sincerely do it. What happens when you are doing japa? There is a person who is doing japa and the japa mantra is there, which he is chanting again and again. Slowly what happens? The meditator and the meditated become one. And everything dissolves there in that consciousness. And there is nothing other than that. That is samadhi or that is dhyana. So that will slowly take you to that state. But it will not happen overnight. Please understand. Then 2-3 years, Swamiji, we don't know. 20-30 years, we don't know. We don't know how much garbage is within. We are collecting garbage for so many janmas. We do not know what sort of garbage and how much of garbage is within. Some people bring only less garbage and is easily is thrown out. But some people come with so much of garbage, what to do? Then they have to struggle for so long. So there is no time frame and all for this. To do for 2-3 years, you are done. No. For some people, 2-3 janmas also not enough. For some people, 2-3 minutes enough. See, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great soul, a very pure seeker. One Brahmani Bhairavi, she came to teach him all yoga sadhanas. And you know what? She was doing it for 15-20 years and she mastered it. But this person, within 2 or 3 days, Siddhi, he attained Siddhi in that sadhana. She was so stunned. Because his mind is so pure. So you don't know. Therefore don't ask how long I should practice. It's a very wrong question. It is with joyfully you should do it. See, this again and again it tells. Don't get bored. If a fellow comes and asks me, Swamiji, I love a girl. In a day, how many minutes should I think about her? Will he ever ask? No. If he is in love, he wants to think about her again and again. Similarly, if you are really in love with the higher, the greater, wonderful thing, you want to remember it. We don't have devotion. That is our problem. We don't have devotion really for anything except our own ego self. Want to fulfill the desires of ego self. That's how you go to God, not for anything else. We don't know anything about God. We don't love God. So full stop. அதுல ஒரு பெரிய வேஷம், பயங்கரமான பட்டை போட்டு கொட்டை போட்டு மொட்டை போட்டு காலில் கட்டை போட்டு உலம் பயந்து போயிடு. இவர் பெரிய பக்தராக இருப்பார். No, he's got so much of desires. And he chants mantra like anybody. அப்பா, no. வெள்ளை பூமல்ல, வேறு எந்த மலருமல்ல, உள்ள கமலமடி உத்தமனார் வேண்டுவது. Lord wants your heart, not anything else. All these things he can see through. He is antaryami, he knows everything of you. Your motives, your mind, your thoughts, everything. You cannot cheat him. How can you cheat yourself? You are always watching yourself. How can you cheat yourself? You can cheat everybody, not yourself. Because yourself is God. Yourself is true self. You cannot cheat him. You understand? So, therefore, the mind beautifully glides with this japa. It glides into that truth. So it becomes dhyana. So this is the way we have to go. Japa, then dhyana. Mind becomes one-pointed. See, when the mind becomes one-pointed, it becomes very powerful and strong. When the mind becomes distracted and scattered, it becomes very weak. Why we are unable to accomplish great things? Because mind is not available. Mind is always scattered. Somebody can apply their mind in all tasks, let us say. Whatever he wants to do, he can apply his mind. He will be a great person. If I want to study, I can apply my mind, say for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, without getting distracted. If I am playing chess, I can apply my mind. If I am playing some, say, football, I can apply my mind. If I am watching very wonderful comedy, if I can apply my mind, I can enjoy it thoroughly. While watching comedy, if I think about my assignment, then I can't enjoy my comedy. See, actually spiritual living is nothing great. Keep the mind where your hands are at work. That is all. Whatever may be, do whatever you are supposed to do, and only do that. If you are eating, eat. Enjoy, eat. If you are watching a film, watch. See, means fully engrossed, you watch. If you are with your friends, enjoy, thoroughly enjoy. What is wrong in it? If you are doing puja, sincerely do it. If you are studying, apply your mind and study. This is what we tell our youths in our youth camps. You have come to the camp, now you have to do whatever you are instructed and be there 100%. If you are in the class, attentively listen, be happy. Be happy, smiling. You have to put up with 1 hour, you can't help. Some people, they go on looking at their watches. Don't become miserable. Suppose if you are not interested, don't come. Why, Because you are wasting your time and you are making yourself miserable. Go and watch a movie. If you are happy, go and do that. But be happy. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, keep your mind there and be cheerful and happy. That is all spiritual living, nothing else. There is nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Be 100% wherever you are and be cheerful. That's all, nothing else. To be smiling and cheerful is not at all easy in all the circumstances. But that is what is spiritual living. So therefore, when we can keep the mind in one place, whatever our hands are at work, then that is meditation. So what happens, it is not just half an hour of meditation. All through your daily life, if you can keep your mind in your task or whatever you are doing, then the mind becomes a meditative mind. If you sit for meditation, you are doing the same. And that meditation is very, very intense. So that habit grows. So whatever you are doing, mind is there. And then because of this practice, in the seat of meditation, the intensity grows. You can meditate. It's all, nothing but keeping the mind where the hands are at work. And enjoying every moment. Being cheerful at every moment. Whoever is there in front of you, love them, serve them, be happy. No, I can only love that person. This person I don't want, I hate. Why? Everything is same. Everything is the same Lord. But you have preferences, likes and dislikes. With this person, chemistry doesn't work. If you can be happy and very gracious to everyone, everyone loves you, and you can be blissful and happy every time, all the time. The life always will not smile at you, it will frown at you also. But some people say most of the time life is only frowning, Swamiji. Smile back. See, there is nothing to take seriously in this life, I tell you. There is nothing to take seriously. Not wealth, not relationship, not anything. Not even religion. Don't become serious about anything. It is all time pass. Our Acharya says, time pass. There is nothing to gain, nothing to lose. You are already perfect. You are already infinite. You are already Purna. There is nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Nowhere to go, nothing to achieve. Nothing to prove to anybody. So therefore, just be wherever you are. Be happy. Be cheerful. Our Acharya says, refuse to become miserable. See, this is Upadesha for us. Swamiji, what is the Guru Dakshina we can give you? Our Swami is Bhagavan. You must have heard him in the YouTube and all. Swamiji, what is the Guru Dakshina we can give you? We asked when we were studying in the ashram. He said, refuse to become miserable. If you ask for 100 rupees, we can give you. But he said, don't ever become miserable. Refuse to become miserable. Be happy to be happy. How to be happy? Be happy. That's all. How to be happy? Be happy to be happy. So therefore, then you can apply your mind, whatever you are doing. See, that is what spiritual living. Spiritual living is very visual. So after studying Ashtavakra, I have come to this conclusion. Ashtavakra Gita, what he is saying, you know, Yada yat kartum ayati, tat kritva, sukhamaste. Whatever you are supposed to do, you do it and be happy. That's all. And don't regret about anything. Don't imagine anything. Don't expect anything. Already you are fulfilled. See, this is the bottom line is this. This is what we refuse to understand. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. You are already that. Stat Tvamasi. You don't need anything. How beautiful. If I go to the Lord, if I ask Him, will He fulfill all my desire? No. He will make you desireless. How beautiful it is. In desirelessness only there is real bliss, real peace. You will not fulfill your desire. If you come to the real Guru, will he fulfill all your desire? No. He will make you understand that you need not have any desire. Already you are full. So the mind becomes so peaceful, quiet, and it glides into the truth. So that is what happened. 11:30. No, what is sloka? Chittadam japa dhyanam uttam. Okay, so dhyanam is uttamam. But you know what? The mind will not allow you to sit quiet and focus on one thing. The mind wants variety always. Mind wants this, that, everything. And nowadays people ask me, Swamiji, while sitting for meditation, can we put on that music and sit for meditation? Hare Rama, eppa paran the music. Kaadu damara savada. I'm telling you, everybody is going to go deaf. Always that powerful earbuds are what it's called. Always, I don't know, these youngsters, wherever they go, whatever they do, always it is there. Like Kavasha Kundalam of Karna. Always there. And they go like a bumbu maadu madam. They go and meet with accident, I suppose. They will go and crash. Always. Why this? You are unhealthy now. Always you want something to keep you engaged, keep you happy. Hare Rama, always you want some stimuli from the world to keep you happy. What a sad state. And you know what? Somebody told me, if they want to study, they need music, it seems. This I can't even comprehend. It is beyond my comprehension. Even Brahma can understand it. But this we cannot understand. The youngsters are saying, Swamiji, for us to study and concentrate, we need some music. Those days our parents used to say, you should concentrate, no music, nothing. Now they say, only with music we are able to concentrate. I think they have gone beyond jnanis, I suppose. And they say multitasking. Multitasking is good. I am not denying it. If you can, it's fine. But we don't concentrate on anything now. So the thing is, this dhyanam, when the mind becomes very powerful, very strong, it can achieve so much of greatness, glory. But the mind will not allow. That's the problem with the mind. So you have to practice and you have to bring the mind back again and again to the dhyana, to that state. That is the only goal. Now, in the 7th verse, right? Ajyadaraya shrotasa samam sarala chintanam virala tapharam Ajyadaraya shrotasa samam sarala chintanam virala tapharam So, when you do japa or try to concentrate the mind on one means what? A mantra or the form of the Lord or Om, whatever. The mind will not cooperate with you. Because of its old habits, it will go run round and round somewhere. So here he says, Ajyadharaya shrotasasamam sarala chintanam virala tappa. Through practice, only practice, abhyasa, what you should strive to achieve, Ajyadharaya shrotasasamam. Ajyam means clarified butter or ghee. What they offer in the Yaha Yajna, the ghee they say, Ajyam they say. Dhara means, Oluk means what? It flows beautifully. That's called a dhara. Ajya dharaya means, when you want to pour oil or this clarified butter into another vessel, if you pour it, you will find ore olukka. It will be flowing uninterruptedly as one, dhara, like that. Shrotasa means like the flow of water in the river. When you watch some peaceful river, it flows beautifully. Sometimes Ganges, if you go and watch, very beautifully, continuously it runs. There is no interruption, break, sala, ultate, like that. If the thoughts, sarala chintana, it can go continuously towards the object of meditation, whatever may be the object of meditation. That is param, that is desirable, that is supreme. Then viralata param, viralataha. Viralataha means what? It is not sarala, it is virala. See, sarala and virala are opposite words. Sarala means what? Smooth, going easy, in one direction. But virala means what? It's interrupted, broken. We say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. That Shiva Ramakrishna, he borrowed some 1,000 rupees. Why did he return back? Mind goes. From Om Namah Shivaya, he has gone to Shiva Ramakrishna. And Kadangar and Vaishmanas. Then he gets worked up. Why is he not returning the money? Where is your meditation now? Broken. It happens. When you sit for meditation only, the mind will start பேய் மாதிரி பிடிச்சிடும். It starts, like a பேய் பிசாசு மாதிரி starts. It's very hard. Actually, to tame the mind is not easy at all. Very, very hard. Because we have spoiled the mind. Garbage in, garbage out. We have put so much of garbage in. All the garbage are coming out. Allow the garbage to be washed out, flushed out. Don't worry, don't panic. If so many thoughts come, don't panic. Even if vulgar thoughts come, let it come out. Everything come out, let it come. You will not become vulgar because of your thoughts. You are that Chaitanya which is illuminating the thought. You are not the thought. Let it come out, let it go, let it come out, let it pass. That is what meditation is all about. Allow everything to pass. That is all meditation and so on. Sakshiya irukano. Just be a witness and allow everything to pass. When everything goes, what remains is the self. Because the self will never perish, it will not go away. Very simple, Allow everything to pass. When everything passes, you alone remain and you are the blissful Paramatma. You are. So therefore, now what? This Sarala Chintanam is desirable. It's Param, unbroken. If you can apply the mind continuously on something, that is desirable. That you should develop through Abhyasa. That is Dhyana. Whenever the mind gets distracted and goes away, bring the mind back again and again and place it in the object of meditation. It's not a rocket science. It's simple science. And higher meditation is what? Whatever comes, whatever goes, just remain as a witness. Watch and observe. Don't get carried away. Don't fight with your mind. Don't struggle in the seat of meditation. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't fight with your mind. Don't get carried away. Just watch and observe. Let it pass. Let everything pass. There is nothing called as good, nothing called as bad. There is nothing called as auspicious, nothing called as inauspicious. Everything is Brahman only. There is nothing other than Brahman. So therefore, this idea of good, bad, vulgar, wonderful, noble, all those are very relative. So let all pass, everything pass, let it pass. When after some time, nothing can affect you. The thoughts may come, but cannot affect you. Then you are free. Now the problem is the thoughts come and they trouble us. And we get so disturbed. Whatever we are attached to, that gives us trouble. Everything cannot trouble us. Whatever we got special affection for, that troubles. Our weakest point, everybody has got. So that can trouble. See, have you seen some dumb people? Dumb means woman. Can't speak. For them, I don't know why, if you go and do this, they get very angry. Do you know that? Do you know that idea? They say, for this dumb people, you go in front of them and say like this, they get very angry. For us, nothing is happening. You know what they understand or what value they give, you don't know. They get angry. Likewise, everybody has got something in our head which provoke us. There's no need to be provoked, no, but we get provoked. And we fight, we resist, we shout. Hey Baba, nothing can disturb you. You are the self. Everything pass. So you are free and you will not be affected. ஒண்ணுமே இல்லப்பா, கடவுள்லாம் இங்கே கிடையாது, சாமியெல்லாம் கும்பிட வேண்டாம். என்ன சாமி பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்க? சும்மா போட்டு இந்த மண்டையெல்லாம் உடச்சிக்க வேண்டாம், ஒன்றும் செய்ய வேண்டாம், சும்மா சந்தோஷமாக இருந்துகிட்டே இருந்தால் போதும். எல்லாம் போட்டு வரட்டும், போய் தொலையட்டும், எல்லாம் வரட்டும், போய் தொலையட்டும். எதுவுமே இருக்க போகிறது எப்படி இருந்தாலும். Nothing is going to stay. Everything will come and everything will go. Thank God it goes. I feel always, thank God it goes. So that you are there, yourself, and nothing can touch you. Nothing can disturb you, and you are that. Like that, if you remain, that is all. See, all the religion, scriptures, gurus, worship of the Lord, names, forms, everything is to attain this state only. Not for anything. Not to see anything, anybody. If you see somebody, that fellow will go also. Not to see anybody, not to go into some loka and go on watching somebody. I don't understand what you will get out of it. Watching somebody. Here he was watching Ajit and Vijay always. And there he goes and wants to watch somebody else. What a nonsense. You are yourself and be yourself. And nothing can touch you. And that is it. And then what to be done? Whatever comes, do it. Graciously, cheerfully. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. See, this is the bottom line. So if you gain, well and good. If you lose, still well and good. Because I am not dependent on that. I am already full. See, this is jnana sthiti. இப்பதான் சுவாமி பக்தி யோகத்தை அவ்வளோ பேசிட்டு இப்போ கற்றுக்கு சொல்லலாம். See, I don't know, people so complicate matters, saying so many things and confusing everybody. Because people need that confusion, come out of that confusion. See, if the water is dirty, you throw or apply some alum, they say. What is the alum? Another dirt. Why are you putting dirt further to purify the water? Because this dirt will go and remove that dirt, and this also will go. So everything is like that one. All karma yoga, bhakti yoga, dhyana yoga, everything is adding some more dirt. So that the dirt which is there is washed away. And you are pure. Actually you don't need it, but you feel you need it. So go ahead. Actually you don't need it. Because you are always pure. But you refuse to believe. You say, no, I am dirty. Okay, apply all this and become pure. Now I am pure. Nothing has happened. It's only in the mind. Getting dirty and getting purified, both are in the mind only. You are always the same. We don't believe in it. We refuse to believe because we have been brainwashed by all the religious people, spiritual people. We have been brainwashed so much, believing that we are ignorant, we are in bondage. We need to do something to get out of this bondage. So much we are conditioned, brainwashed, that we want to do something. But Bhagavan gives in to all those things and he says, okay, do this. Okay, karma yoga, do bhakti yoga, dhyana yoga. So this is sarala chintanam, viralatha param. So this unbroken thinking or meditating on the Lord is better than interrupted, broken sort of concentration of thinking about the Lord. This is how we have to proceed. So Bhagavan says that. So tomorrow there are 3-4 verses more, beautiful verses on this, very very significant, very insightful. Those we will see, and then we will see whether the time permits for Raja Yoga. Otherwise, next time we will see Raja Yoga. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti